Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, my Biafran people, now how on a day? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This is the Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Uzodinma the Kano. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency ESN EKPA Simon and Joko, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you, we appreciate you, we love you, because we know in your hands Biafra is coming, in your hands Biafra is safe, and in your hands, when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. My fellow Biafrans, I have come again. In this video, I want to speak to the man they call EBUKA Obi, Mr. EBUKA Obi, and also our good brother here, IGBO Area TV. IGBO Area TV, at the end of this video, I will awaken your consciousness. You are a good man, but you are easily misled. You are easily swayed by the antics, by the words, the craftsmanship of some of these so-called men of God. IGBO Area TV, at the end of this video, I will rekindle the fire in your mind to make you become awoke, more conscious, and hopefully going forward after this video, no other person can easily move you around or cajole you into believing in something when there is really nothing else to look into that something. My people, today I am calling out on EBUKA Obi, or whatever his name is. I'm saying, I will not forgive nor forget. I don't forgive nor forget. Pastor EBUKA Obi, I don't forgive nor forget. But at the same time, I'll tell you, go and sin no more. Like God said in the Bible, your Jesus that you believe in the Bible, he always says his last words to everybody. When he healed the sick, when he raised from the dead, whatever he does, he will tell them, go and sin no more. I'm saying it because I have assumed, I have studied EBUKA Obi, his behavior, his actions, his inactions, his body language, since over a year ago, when I gave him the water. I've studied him, and sometimes what I do is I place some, they call it a honey trap. Like if you want to catch rats, you go put some trap for ground. And when the rats come, if the rat chop the trap, the thing will catch the rat. Some few weeks ago, I made some videos. I placed some trap there, just to see who is still trying to, poke me. Because I told you, somebody has been attacking me for a long time. Somebody is trying to set me up the same way they set Nnamdi Kanu up. I'm not calling no names, but in this video, I want to address Mr. Obi, or whatever his name is, EBUKA Obi. I want to tell him to be careful. Do not mislead my people. Do not mislead the Biafrans, because we know the game you are playing. We know that the land that Governor Hope Uzodinma, the land he promised you, you have gone in there to build your so-called church, and now you have come into the land and you are now preaching prosperity. God have mercy.
EBUKA Obi agbadaga n'Igbo mana o nwere ife okwule ebe a anugoniye EBUKA Obi agbadaga.
Come back, listen.
And by una anugoniye EBUKA Obi agbadaga n'Igbo mana O nwere ife okwule ebe a wu ife nchọrọ ịlụtụ aka. O nwere ike anaghị anụghị ife amana. Etu o si wee kwue. The thing metụrụ m hinne.
Hold it there. Now he's saying in Igbo first, say, there is something that we need to know, that EBUKA Obi has gone back to the land of Biafra. But there is something he said that is special. Something he said that touched his heart when he moved to his new church in Imo State. And he wants to share that video with us of Pastor EBUKA Obi. My people, I'm not here to attack my brother here, Igbo Area TV. But I hope I will kill two birds with one stone. In this video, I go kill two birds with one stone. The first bird will be to educate my brother here, Igbo Area TV, not to be misled by these men they call men of God. Secondly, I go warn the man they call Pastor EBUKA Obi. I will tell him now, to the whole world to hear, to leave me alone and walk away. Go and sin no more. Go away now. Leave me alone and walk away. Go and sin no more. I know why I'm saying this. And secondly, I am somebody that don't forgive nor forget. Your God can forgive you. Your parents can forgive you. Your loved ones, your siblings, your wife. But somebody like me, unfortunately, I am somebody that don't forgive nor forget anything. If you do me something, I will not forgive you. And if you come to beg me, say you are sorry, I will not forget what you did to me. That principle is the best principle in life. It will make you to remain thorough, to remain focused, and to keep your eyes on the assignment at all time. Anybody who forgives has a weak spirit. They will enter through you with your forgiving spirit. I am somebody that don't forgive nor forget. I will only tell you to go and sin no more. I will tell you to walk away. I will tell you to give me a distance. I may not attack you, but I will say go and sin no more. And in this case, EBUKA Obi, go and sin no more. I am not Ijele. I am not those that you will try to find a way to send somebody to entice me. You send a girl to entice me to get a location. I am saying this now in the public. Most of you will not understand what I'm talking about. So today, I go break this video down. But also, I go tell this man to go and sin no more. Because from this video, it is clear he has been watching all my videos. All my talking points, he used it in this video I'm about to play. But I am saying, go and sin no more. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go and sin no more. Let's continue.
Oto shelem ananya kanze ka mgbasa with you tupu anyekwu make DECODE N'T F0RGIVE. Amon na o strike retos we strike mo ngori fendo ibo na say the way it struck me this time.
Boom. He's saying that what EBUKA Obi said in this video we're about to play. Please, my people, be patient. Please, learn to be patient. Patience is key. He said that the video that we are about to watch about EBUKA Obi, it struck him in a special way. This guy felt good. The words of EBUKA Obi penetrated his mind, body, and soul. And it struck him in a special way. Oyibo. So, let's keep on hearing what our brother, Igbo Area TV, is saying. Continue.
EBUKA Obi eburugo church bata. Nwayọ ama na edozi chabo ya mana nwere even church enolu. If I have go to basal church mana nkwal ka. In fact, DECODE N'T.
Hold on there. He say, okay, EBUKA Obi don't bring in church and power. Mana, he get what he want to tell us. It's not about church. There is something he said that he wants to share it with us. Please, everybody come and hear this thing. Come and hear this thing. Come and hear this thing he said. Before I play that stuff, Igbo Area TV, the picture there with those men wearing red cap. That's not the Igbo cap. That one a beret they wear, but that's by the side. The cap they are wearing is a beret, but that's by the side. My people, if you are ready, let us hear what this man said. This EBUKA Obi, make we hear what he didn't talk when sweet our brother, Igbo Area TV. If you are ready, let's go there. Listen.
The Lord led it in my heart to make this declaration concerning our region. There is no part of the world that you will go to without seeing the Igbo people. And wherever you see them, you will see them multiplying, building factories, building companies, developing other regions.
Hold it there. That's the point. There is no place you will go in this world where you will not find the Biafrans. Wherever we are going, we go about doing good, doing businesses because that's who we are. And also, we have the enabling environment. Underline those two words. Enabling environment is a part of our assignment in this broadcast. The reason why the Biafrans can go anywhere to do well, excel to a very high level, is because when we find ourselves in those places, we have the enabling environment. My students, today I am here to teach. I'm sorry, with all due respect. I am not the normal blogger who just comes and make video, throw you the video, you watch it, then they say like, share the video, subscribe. That's not me. I am here to educate and break it down. I am here to go in depth, thorough with the video. So right now, I need you all in your mind, or if you have a paper and pen, write down enabling environments. I know why I'm saying this. In your mind, if you can store it there, good. Store in your memory enabling environment. The only reason why the Biafrans can do all what we are doing, the miracles we do, we walk on water, we turn stone to bread, water to wine. The reason why we are doing it is because of the enabling environment that we don't have in Biafra land. But I will come there. Let's continue.
Their own region is undeveloped.
Take it back. Listen.
There is no part of the world that you will go to without seeing the Igbo people. And wherever you see them, you will see them multiplying, building factories, building companies, developing other regions, but their own region is undeveloped. If it's a curse upon our land, that curse is lifted today.
Boom. It's a curse on our land. That curse is lifted today. And the crowd, the multitude, they screamed amen. Ebuka, with all due respect, the land of Biafra is blessed. The land of Biafra is not cursed. It is the people, the politicians, those that govern us, that are the problem. The Ohanese, the governors you believe in, they are the problem. But the land of my ancestors, the home of God, the Arochuku, the Umuchuku, the Umuaka, children with handwork, that land is blessed by God. And the God of Biafrans have kept on blessing us. Akanchawa, our hands are blessed. Our land is blessed. So with all due respect, there is no cause to cancel or dispel in the land of Biafra. If the land was cursed, you should have uncursed it how many years ago? Not until they gave you a land to build a church. And now the multitude, the poor, those under poverty, the sick that has no hospital, they have come to your church in search of, miracle and other stuff. The crowd you are seeing there is the multitude. They are poor because your so-called politicians, they have made them so. They have done bad policies. They have neglected the people and they have enriched their pockets. They are sick because there is no hospital out there for them. And also the government are not doing what they should do. So don't come and say that the land of Biafra is cursed. I refuse that. I reject that. Because from the 2nd of December, when Biafra comes, you will now see the real people and land of Biafra. When a new government takes over, when the Biafra Republic government in exile takes over that land called Biafra, you will see the difference. You will tell the difference. But unfortunately, People like this, EBUKA Obi, will now come and say, my prayers has been answered. 2 years ago, I prayed that God should bless the land of Biafra. 2 years ago, I laid that I canceled the curse on Biafra land. That's the mistake you idiots make all the time. When you go to America, they don't pray to God. They don't say their land is cursed. When you go to China, they don't pray to God. They don't condemn their land. They say, no, we shall create an enabling environment. Underline the word again. Enabling environment. Let's continue.
Most of you don't know that most of things are not ordinary.
Want to know my secret?
Most of you don't know that most of things are not ordinary.
Okay. He said, most of you don't know that most of these are not ordinary. If it's not ordinary, then it is spiritual. Most of you don't know that these things are not ordinary. Hi, God have mercy. Let's continue.
If you go to China, you will see the Igbo people and their industrialization.
Yes.
Go to the whole Germany, Europe, America. You will see their companies, industrialization everywhere.
Everywhere. You go to China, America, Austria, Germany, even Ghana here, anywhere, Burkina Faso, Angola. Anywhere you go, you find the Biafran man. We are going around doing good, performing miracles, walking on water, turning water into wine. We turn stone to bread, akanchawa. We buy spare parts from Germany, from France, from China. You bring it to that Zoo Republic and you become a billionaire. Because of why? The enabling environment. That's the underlying factor. When you have the enabling environment, then you can strive. You can make things to happen. In the land of Biafra, it is not the cause affecting us. What is affecting us is the policy of that zoo called Nigeria. Since 1967 and counting, there is no fiscal policies in the land of Biafra from your so-called federal government. The monetary policies, you cannot even find it in Biafra land. Case in point, their so-called student bursary, not even bursary, the so-called student loan they are giving out. When you go through the whole list, you will not find any school in Biafra land. I'm so glad our Prime Minister pointed it out. He said, okay, that's a proof to show you that Biafra is already here. So when I keep on saying the monetary policies, you cannot feel it in Biafra land. That is the enabling environment I'm talking about. It means somebody who cannot go to school because of school fees in Biafra land will not go to school because there is no money to send him to school. But somebody in the West, somebody in the North, they can get a bursary to pay their school fees. Do you now get it? The problem we have in Biafra land is the enabling environment. The Prime Minister have told us. And when Biafra comes, this is why we are coming with a new country, the rebirth of Biafra. To do away with those nonsense, those criminals you call your politicians, working hand in hand with Asorok and the rest of them. They are the problem. They are the cause in our land, not the land itself. The land of Biafra is blessed. It's a land filled with milk and honey, where things they come out, even from the trees. You can drink your wine from your palm tree. In the morning time, when you tap the palm wine, the alcohol level is low. When you leave the alcohol towards the day, the content of the alcohol goes up. A place blessed by God. So the reason why we are doing well in China is the enabling environment. When we go to Germany and prosper, is the enabling environment. When we go to everywhere, China, Japan, Australia, England, France, Norway, Finland, anywhere you go to, we excel because of the enabling environment. Because for the first time, the Biafran man is allowed to do things without constraints. For the first time, you are allowed to do business without somebody saying, no, it is cheaper to ship a goods from China to Lagos. But from Lagos to Biafra land, you pay twice the cost of shipping from China to Lagos. Enabling environment, my people. It's not a miracle. Those in China, they don't believe in God. They have their Buddha or whatever they worship. Those in India, they don't believe in God. They have their Hindu. They don't believe in your Jesus. They don't believe in your Mary and the rest of them. What they have is the enabling environment. And it is the government that will create the atmosphere for business. In France, they call it laissez-faire and laissez-passer. Like you have your trade fair. Laissez-faire means a fair trade, a place to come in and do business. Everybody is equal playing field. Laissez-passer, it means free entry and free exit. Free entry and free exit. When you bring your goods from China to Lagos, free entry. When you bring your goods from, you transport your goods from Lagos to Biafran land, there is a problem. That is why most of the Biafrans cannot excel right now in Biafran land, because the environment is not being there. There is no enabling environment. Underline those words. In the Western world, this is how they educate us. When they educate you this way, in the next 100 years, it will remain in your mind. The enabling environment, no be devil dwam. Don't blame devil. You blame the politicians that have been exploiting the resources of Biafra land. As we speak, there is a train system in Lagos, there is a train system in the north, but in Biafran land, there is no connecting train, despite they get the revenue to build those trains from the land of Biafra. The oil from Biafran land, they used to do those things. Yet, my people are still lacking the enabling environment. Don't call it on God. We don't need no pastor to pray and cancel spells in the heaven. No pastor has to call cherubim and seraphim to come and turn things around. No. We don't need that nonsense. Your zoo country, they've been praying for how many years? Every street you go, every nook and cranny you go in that zoo, there is a church, there is a pastor that speaks to God every day. And God said, God told me this, and God told me that every day. Yet your zoo country is still in a shithole. What you need is the enabling environment. The reason why the Igbos, we are doing well everywhere we go, is the enabling environment. Somebody like me, I'm excelling in the Western world because for the first time in my life, I had the enabling environment. Don't come and blame us. Don't come and curse the land of God. The land of God is known as Biafra. Aro Chuku, Umu Chuku. Man, okay, let's continue.
This is the only region that develop other region, but their own region is undeveloped.
Yes, we are the only people that develop other regions, but our own region is underdeveloped, because when you go to Lagos or the north, anywhere, middle belt, they have the enabling environment. There is no police checkpoint everywhere blocking us in doing our businesses. It's not there. Things work in those other regions. As a businessman, you also go where there is circulation of money. Wherever you see sugar, you go see ants there. I kept on giving you that example. Wherever there is a sugar, you go find ants there. Now that Lagos is looking great, it's why? Because there's a seaport there, and the Biafrans, we have to go closer to the seaport. 2,000 years ago, it was the same thing. In Kemet, what you call Egypt, they were working, doing business, doing their industrialization around the River Nile. Wherever the river they go through, they were building their civilization there. During those days, now the river, wherever there is a river, people will now go and build civilization. They will do their fishing, their farming, their irrigation, build their houses from the river. They live by the river. I hope now you understand. It's all about the enabling environment. It is cheaper to do business in Lagos because there is a seaport. Once you get to the seaport, your goods will spend less than 1 hour to your warehouse or whatever. In Lagos State. That's why most of us, we went to Lagos to do business. The enabling environment. But when Biafra comes, we shall have for the first time an enabling environment, which is why we must support our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Mazi EKPA, Simon Njoko. Let's continue.
Whatever that is the cause, if it's spiritual or physical, today we are saying it will not continue like this in the name of Jesus.
See the whole crowd. See crowd there. See the whole crowd. Whatever is costing, whether now spiritual or physical, you are binding it in the name of Jesus. Fiakwa. Absolute nonsense. It's not by power, not by your mouth, not by spoken words. It is through action. The way you will bind it is by making sure the Biafran people are free. The way you bind that problem, and it's more of a physical problem caused by the politicians, caused by the Fulani cabal, caused by Nigeria in Biafra land. The way to bind that real problem is by having your independence, gaining your freedom, setting up your own government, your own blueprint. And before you know it, the economy will strive again. There will be business in the land of Biafra. People will not have the enabling environment to prosper. That's it. That's all you have to speak about, not binding spiritual or physical. That is the nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Let's continue.
Our people are like birds in the cage. When you put a bird in the cage, the bird will be flying inside the cage. The bird flying inside the cage. Is that bird free? No, sir. That is how we are. You see, our people go to Abuja. The best estates in Abuja are owned by Igbo people.
Yes.
Are we talking about Kano, Kaduna, all over the world? It will not continue like this.
Hold on there, Mr. Man. You are saying bird in the cage. What it means is the constraint around us. There is a constraint. The Zoo government, they were clever when they, they split up the eastern region. They were breaking until they now made it 5 states. And somehow they have used psychology to make you believe that Biafra is about 5 states. That's the constraint. Last time, that idiot they call Buhari, he said we're a dot in a circle. That dirty stinking fool called us a dot in a circle. That's the constraint. So your analogy of a bird in a cage, I understand there is a constraint around us. A constraint. It means you can't really go beyond. You cannot excel beyond that scope in Biafra land because the politicians, they are stealing from you. The government, they are doing what they are doing against you. That's why I'm saying that we need the enabling environment. But suddenly, when that people who are going through that constraint, when they find themselves in Kaduna or somewhere else, they start to excel. Because those limitations are now gone. This is the reason why the Biafrans were traveling everywhere. During the Biafran war, they destroyed the land of Biafra. They gave you 20 pounds. You are left to die. And from that time, nothing else was happening in Biafra land. The idiot they call W0N'T said reconstruction, rehabilitation, and all those rubbish. That was nonsense. The 3R. That was nonsense. Nothing was done. There was no reconstruction of the land. There was no rehabilitation of the land. And the rest of them. Nothing like that was done. No reconciliation. Till this day, they hate us. The Igbo must go. Igbo, the Igbo. Till this day, no reconciliation. No reconstruction. No rehabilitation. They gave you 20 pounds to eat and die. Turn to Almajiri. That was the plan. To turn us to the beggars of that so-called Nigeria, while they go to our land and they take our resources. So they made sure they left us in a constraint, what he's calling a cage. In Biafra land, there is a constraint right now. Around us, there is a constraint. Everywhere you go, there's a checkpoint, a police checkpoint, army checkpoint to constrain you, to dehumanize you, to take the little money you have from you. But the moment you leave that area, suddenly you are as free as a bird to fly around, to soar, to excel. That's why we do well anywhere we go in Nigeria, apart from Biafra land. But when Biafra comes, God willing, we know those things will turn around. Let's continue.
The same energy we are using to develop other region,
we have to apply the same energy in the southeast.
Yes, when Biafra comes, we shall apply that. That is why we are working towards Biafra. But what are you doing about it? Are you supporting the Prime Minister? No, you are supporting Hope Uzodinma. I will get there soon. I will get there soon. Let's continue.
You cannot expect a change until you make a move. Look at the way it's happening. It's as if there is something that is wrong with this region. Every child born here wants to go out. You don't blame them. There is no company anywhere in the southeast. And so that is why I want to pray that you that are developing America, living big there, we are not saying you should not develop where you are staying, but at least bring 1/4 of your investment home. If you bring 1/4 home, I bring 1/4, this person bring one. We don't need any help to help ourselves. We have what it takes to develop this region. Most of the regions in the world, when I went to South Africa, I went to Johannesburg. Almost the whole streets, the companies there are owned by Igbo people.
Boom! This is where I now knew this man has been watching me. My people, just last week, I did a video where I said, Biafrans are building a new Lagos in South Africa. That video, I made that video as a honey trap. In cybersecurity, they call it the honey trap. You place some few things around. Now, anybody in the zoo that is now using those points I made in the video in their own discussion, you will now know those that are listening to you. So, for example, let's face fact here. The person that made to call a spade popular in that Zoo Republic was Rufai Oseni. I'll give it to him. The more he was saying to call a spade, people now, everywhere now, to call a spade, to call a spade. So sometimes what you do is you drop some jewels, some information outside the scope. When they were saying the Igbos must go, I did the research. I say, why are these guys in Lagos saying all these things? Let me show them a reflection of Lagos somewhere else that the Igbos are doing. And God being so kind, I saw the video of our brothers in South Africa that are doing very, very well. And I put the video out. And I titled it, Biafrans are building a new Lagos in South Africa. New Lagos in South Africa. When will the Biafrans learn? That video, I made it at a strategic way of seeing the talking point of the so-called stakeholders in that zoo. And suddenly, the man who is speaking about it now is EBUKA Obi. So when he referenced that video, I now knew that, okay, this man still has an eye on me. He's still watching me. He's still watching my actions and inactions. Over an issue we had during the election time, when he was supporting Governor Hope Uzodinma, he was blessing him for a land he promised him. And Simon Ekpa gave him water. Me, being a disciple of Simon Ekpa, I came out and I warned EBUKA Obi to be careful, because I know when him learned trade. Back in the days of adoration in Enugu, Pastor Mbaka was the one that took him under his wings and showed him the way. When Governor Chimaroke Nnamani was trying to attack Pastor Mbaka, I was there during that time. I was one of the men there to protect Pastor Mbaka. And during that time, I know this young boy called EBUKA Obi. I called him unique. I called him peculiar. Because when person they learn trade, sometimes the ones when they learn the trade well, nine the orga they bless pass. But I also made that video just to let him to know, say, I sabi who him be. I sabi your origin. I sabi your beginning. I knew when you were a nobody, and now you are somebody. So be careful and respect our Prime Minister. If we are saying that there will be no election in Biafra land, and you are thanking Governor Hope Uzodinma for a land you hope he will give to you. He promised you. Today in this video, you are now in Imo State, you are now in the land, which means Governor Hope Uzodinma don't give you that land. You now have the land and you have built your church in the land. So you are enjoying it now. And when you say we are all bringing a quarter of our business, the business from your own side is church. What does the church do? The church take from the people. Taxation. You pay all those your offerings. That's what you take from the people. And you give them hope. You give them spirituality. You give them promise to make it in the afterlife, to go to heaven, to speak to them, to interact with God on their behalf. That's all a church can give to the people, with all due respect. You give them hope. You sell them hope. I'm not here to attack you. All I'm saying is, go and sin no more. From this statement, I can't say you are still watching me. I saw what you did to that other boy, Ijele Speak, or whatever is his name. I am warning you now in the public, because you see me. I am somebody who say, if I act, or in fact, you won't like it. So for the fact you are the only one so far that have made this talking point, I now know those who are still watching me. This is psychology. So I'm telling you now, say, go and sin no more. I have not forgiven you because I am somebody that don't forgive nor forget. That's me. That's the only side of me. Say, if you wrong me, I will not forgive you nor forget. But I'm telling you now, say, leave me alone, go and sin no more. Go away and sin no more. But for you to expect, say, me don't forget. I know they forget things, so. As I've just shown you now, say, I'm still the one you were referring to in this video. Let's continue. Now, watch the way he will now bless Governor Hope Uzodinma at the end. That's my anger. Watch.
Let's move from Anambra, Enugu, Abia. What you will be seeing is some small house. You hardly see a pure water company. If it's a curse placed upon this region, that curse is lifted today in the name of Jesus.
Hey, God.
After this program, people will be coming home. Nobody should say, let this person come first. We have made a move. SlN ministry has made that move.
You
will know it's in millions.
Yes, look at the crowd. They are in millions. The crowd filled with the poor, the sick, those that cannot pay their school fees, those that have no opportunity to go to hospital, those begging God to get to heaven, those trying to go to Obodo Yibo. They are all there because the eastern region, or what you call Biafra, has been neglected by the government of that zoo since 1967 till date. Under a so-called coup that happened in 1966. The sins of Kaduna Nziogo has fallen upon us. The caliphate, they made sure they put the blame, a spin on that so-called coup on the Igbos. Something the military men did, though. Military that you know they are different from the civilians. Case in point, the idiot they call Christopher, what's his name again? Musa, whatever his name is. If he does something now, if he does a coup in that zoo, whatever, will you now blame it on everybody from the north? The answer is no. But when it comes to the Biafrans, the case, they turn things around. They did their so-called election. They turned it around and said the Igbos are the problem. The North were doing a protest against Tinubu, a Yoruba man. They turned it around and say the Igbos are the problem. The Igbo must go in Lagos. The same blueprint they keep on using. What they did to Kaduna and Ziogo in 1966, they are still doing it now. So the crowd you are seeing there is because they are lacking the enabling environment. Enabling environment. My people, do you see the way I'm linking it up? It's all about the enabling environment. It is not God coming down from heaven to do whatever. No. So the crowd you are seeing, they have come, they've heard you are a miracle worker. They have heard you raise the dead from the live, or the live from dead, or whatever. They've heard you turn water to wine. They've heard you've got the power to bring down rain. They've heard you've gotten the power to heal the sick. They've heard you can give them food. They've heard you can tell God to bless them. They've heard all those things. Eh? And they came. And they came. Even in the days of Jesus, it was happening. They heard he was a magician. He's a miracle man. And to an extent, Christ, when he saw the multitude, one time he got embarrassed. He now asked the disciples, whom do people say I am? Whom do they say I am? Now who them talk say I be? This crowd when they come, now who them talk say I be? Eh? Because even Christ said, when he saw the crowd, said, it is getting out of hand. Whom do they say I am? What is the rumor? Whom do they say I am? And they told him, Christ, they say you are a magician, no? They say you are this, you are that, you are that. They say you are a prophet, you are this, you are it. All the different things they were telling him. Christ then turned around and looked at his disciple again and said, okay, I've heard what they said. Now, whom do you say I am? According to your Bible, Simon Peter now rose up and told him, you are Christ, the Son of the living God. And Christ said, the flesh has not told you this, but the spirit. And all those things. So, in most cases, when a crowd hears something, in their sickness, in their disdain, in their emptiness, in their state of hopelessness, when they hear, say, this man, that he's coming to do some miracle. He's coming to change my situation, because right now in that zoo, anybody when get cancer, if you are poor, you cannot get chemotherapy. You cannot even afford the medication. You will die there. The symptoms will eat you alive before the cancer does. So they are coming because they heard a rumor that this guy is coming to heal the sick. That's the game of this thing. That's why I'm telling you guys to be careful. Biafrans, when Biafra come, there must be standard. There must be a standard that will apply. I don't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry to come out and say, I'm a miracle worker, and everybody will now bow down. When there is poverty, you will see this. I remember when I was in the Western world, my first girlfriend, I told her, hey, I'm going to church on Sunday, and she was laughing at me. I was like, why are you laughing? He said, what do you want? I said, I want to go and pray to Jesus and God, to go to heaven. They were laughing at me. I didn't get it. In fact, I was so angry with her that I thought she was a devil. I called her a devil. But right now, my eyes open. So I'm going to say to those in the zoo that believe in your church, in your whatever, allow the dead to bury the dead. You say you don't know, you go know. When time don't come, you go know. You say you don't know, you go know. When time don't come, you go know. At this point, I will not tell you to not do what you don't want to do. Do you follow your own school of thought? But it's so funny, say, in every school you go, there must be a graduation day. When you were in nursery school, you graduated. Primary school, you graduate. Secondary school, you graduate. University, you graduate. Your master's, you graduate. Your PhD, you graduate. But when it comes to Bible school, you keep on repeating the same class. The only school you don't graduate from is the Sunday school, your Bible school, where you read the same Bible over and 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 over again. You read the same Bible. You go to the same Bible school. You sit in the same classroom over and over again. From January to December, you repeat the same class. Only Bible school. Because even your so-called pastors don't know the next class to get into. They call it the degrees. The next degree to go into. I'm not here to go deeper. No. You guys, you are still baby. You are still childlike. You are still toddlers. Come and suck breast. Sometimes all a child needs is a breast milk. If you choose to remain a child forever, you'll be fed breast milk. You will grow teeth. You will still suck that breast milk. You don't grow baby. You are still sucking breast milk. Because you know nothing. They call them the deaf, the dumb, and the blind. Minors. No graduation. Sunday school na every day. Every year, the same Sunday school, the same Bible, one same textbook. No new edition. No new subject. No, the same textbook. From Genesis to Revelation. No graduation. You guys, you are blind and stupid. You are myopic. I won't blame you though, because the ignorant should not be blamed. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. In the land of the blind people, a place, a country when everybody is blind, the man when get one eye is their king. But ask yourself, when will you graduate from this level of Bible school where they go? You read the same Bible. What is it that you don't understand in the Bible? Why do you remain in that Bible? And why were some books taken away, some gospel taken away from the Bible? That alone should let you know, say, there is a different book. There is another book. Some other gospels that are not in that Bible. Why is that? Critical thinking. Why is that? How come some books were taken away from the Bible they gave to you? How come there was a translation? Aramaic, Greek to English. King James made it English. How come? What is going on? I want to get to the source. What was that so-called Bible written as? What was the beginning, the origin of the language? When you get there, okay, those that wrote these things, was there anything else written by this man? If a lecturer writes a textbook, is there any book written by that lecturer? Why will you only read one book when there are plethora of books to read from? The Gospel of Enoch and the rest of them. The Gospel of Barnabas. The children of the light. They have their own books. The children of the light, they have their own books. We, the Biafrans, we are known as the children of the rising sun. And we love that name. All eyes on the sun. Simon told us, all eyes on the rising sun. And we love it. But there is a place they call them the children of the light. After the rising sun comes light. After the rising sun, you will then get light. We, the Biafrans, we are known, our nickname, aka, also known as children of the rising sun. That's who we are, yes. But do you know out there is a people they call the children of the light? You people, you see, you guys are not ready. You guys are not ready. You love it when I say we are children of the rising sun. You love it. You are happy. You feel good. When PM said, all eyes on the rising sun, we are feeling good. We are feeling good. We are thanking God. But now I'm telling you, I'm revealing to you that there is a people known as the children of the light. It's only when the sun has risen, sunrise, that you will now get the light. So it means when you look at it, when there was no name, no boundary given to you, when no white man came to call you Nigeria, you were known for who you are when it connects to the spirituality. Children of the rising sun, that's who we are. But also, there is a people called the children of the light. And during those days, people go out there to worship them, to gain knowledge from them. I won't go much further. I will leave it to you guys to do your research. I will leave it for you guys to do your research. That's how this thing works. That's how this thing works. I will leave it for you guys to do your research. Let's continue.
Because the cameras cannot cover everywhere. There is no continent you will not see people here. Because somebody made a move. The Jewish people remain slaves everywhere until the day they realize that we have to go and develop our place.
That's a big lie from hell. They were only enslaved in Egypt. Don't come and say they were slaves everywhere. No. Even in Germany, during their own, the Holocaust, some of the Jewish men there, they were very, very rich. They were working hand in hand with Hitler. Some of them, they funded the so-called Holocaust that you saw happen to their own people. The same way in the Biafra land, we are crying, they are killing us. But some politicians are working with what? With Asorok. The same stuff. According to your Bible, the only side of slavery that happened was where? In Egypt. And there was what? An exodus. Back to the promised land. So I have to check you there quickly because I don't want you to start, putting out the narrative of the Biafrans. Now, only us, when they enslaved everywhere, they told us they believe in one Nigeria, no victor, no vanquish. And we believe those devils that were speaking. God must not die. God will not die. He will remain alive. That devil, he came with the 3R. Rehabilitation, reconstruction, and the other one. He came with that. And reconciliation. That one always hides. I don't know why. Because that one, they never did it. Reconciliation. They never reconciled with us. They swore an oath. Say, Walai talai. The Igbo man killed all our people. They killed our northern leaders. Walai talai will not reconcile with them. Walai talai. He came with the 3R. But suddenly, we were the only ones that believed them because during that time, the land of Biafra was destroyed. It was in ruin. And we had no other option than to believe the devil. So when they say, okay, no victor, no vanquish, we all went out and supported them. We traveled everywhere there were enabling environments. Because the land of Biafra was destroyed, there was no reconstruction. There was no rehabilitation of the land of Biafra. It was in ruins. Even dead bodies were not taken out of the ground. There were vultures everywhere. So the only option we had was to move around. It was an option that has no other close substitute. It's either you remain in Biafra land and die. So those that have the brain power, the Biafrans that have the entrepreneurial spirit, Those that understand that it's all about the business that will raise the people back, that will raise them back up, that will make dry bones, dead bones to rise again, went about through and through their so-called Nigeria and we started to do business again with the 20 pounds they gave to every one of us. If you have 2 million whatever in your account, they gave you 20 pounds. If you have 10,000, they gave you 20 pounds. If you have 1 billion in your account, they gave you 20 pounds. The plan was to turn us into the Almajiri of Nigeria, the beggars of Nigeria. My mother told us that during those days, the women, they only had 2 wrappers to tie. You know, culturally, the Biafrans would tie 2 wrappers. One go day the belly side. If you have like a money bag, you go put on there to hide your money. Then the other one go day above the stomach. 2 wrapper. And the other people, they were laughing at us because in most cases, they didn't see the war. They didn't know a war was going on. So when they saw our women, they were tying the same 2 wrapper for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Even though our women go wash them, you know, we're clean by nature, we're very clean. Then go wash the wrapper, then go wear them again. The other tribes were laughing at us. These people, the same wrapper, the same, you know, they were laughing at. They didn't understand the discipline we had to go through. We were coming back from the dead. The dead bone rose again. Even though they claimed they were coming with reconstruction, rehabilitation. But they didn't do it. Go on, the vampire, the devil, the blood-seeking monster. He didn't do it. He lied. That was why Ojukwu laid down the arm, because he believed Jack, the one they called Jack, the man who married a Biafran woman, who had a child, a son with a Biafran woman. I believe her name was Edith. Edith, that's her name. But in the 11th hour, Gowon abandoned that woman to appease the caliphate. He dumped the Biafran woman who was pregnant. She was heavily pregnant. Gowon dumped her. Gowon dumped her. I went to marry a woman from the north. She then gave birth to a child. The child grew up not knowing his father. He heard stories about his father. He heard what the father did to his own people. He heard what Gowon, his father, did to his own people, the Biafrans. He felt angry that he had the DNA of a man that killed his own people. This young boy became confused in life. He went into crime. He was jailed in America for more than 25 years. When he was released in America, he was sent back to the zoo. He became a destitute, and the only thing left for him was to seek his father. And go on in old age, when he's no longer in politics, he now accepted his son, his Biafran son, his son that was given birth to by a Biafran woman. Unfortunately, the woman was dead by then. That's how wicked this man is. This idiot, this evil man they call Gowon. That's how evil he is. And now, those of you in the south, in the west, in the north, when you hear the Biafran say, Gowon will not die. Now, some of you understand the pain in us. Sometimes you guys don't get it. You don't know the pain that we went through. You don't know the pain that Nigeria has put us through. They blame us in everything. Military men do the coup. Military men, you know their life is different from the civilians. We are saying NSAS. That does not mean that we are saying to buy the civilians. It's only the military that are doing it. And when they say NSAS, it means stop the military that are buying us. But in that zoo, when there was a coup in 1966, they left the military. They came to blame the civilian. They came to blame a region. They claimed to blame a tribe, a nation known as the Eastern region. They blamed the whole region for what a military people did. Military men did coup. When Buhari did coup, did they blame the whole of the North? When IBB did coup, did they blame the whole of the North? When Abacha did coup, did they blame the whole of the North? When Absalam killed MK Abiola with their, American counterparts, did the Yorubas blame the whole of the North? No. You only blame the individuals who are responsible for the coup. But when it comes to the Biafrans, because deep inside, them no like us. Deep inside, them no like us. It's in their DNA. That even when military men did something, they blame the whole of the region. I'm going somewhere with this. They blame the whole of the region. So this man here speaking all these things he's saying, with all due respect, people came to you because they are looking for the enabling environment. They heard you do wonders. They heard you are somebody that can raise the dead. You can heal the sick. They heard it too. But is that fact? Is that a fact or like a myth? They heard it. People told them. Your handlers told them, come down to Zion in Imo State, and your sickness is gone. God, oh my God, people, my God. Simon Ekpa, please, Simon Ekpa, please. We have a big work to do. We have a big work to do. Biafrans must be free. When Biafra come, we want absolute freedom for them. Biafra must be free. Let's continue.
Today, they are one of the giants of the world. But before, there were slaves everywhere. Jewish people are one of the world power today. Everybody must wake up. Take it or leave it. Igbo people are like birds in the cage, flying within the cage, making noise everywhere in the world. And yet, when they that from today, this region will not remain the same. Do you know the meaning of the way it is? The way Igbo land is. If we remain like this, a time is coming, this generation will phase out. Because our people, the way the region is structured, we must run out. I know there is no good international airport. I know there is no seaport, but we have what it takes to turn this place around.
Now you are talking, now you are speaking my language. And from 2nd of December, we have what it takes to turn things around. The new government is coming in place. But my question is, what are you doing about it? Are you supporting us? Are you supporting the Biafra Republic government? You see, all this talk, you are talking the good talk. Where is the action? Back your words with your action. I'm angry. People just do the good talk. They talk the good talk. But they cannot back it up with actions. To make it to be great, you must back it up with action. And so far, a people backing up with action is the Biafra Republic government in exile. I'm tired of you selling me hope. Hope of making heaven. Hope of meeting Jesus when I die. The hope. You sell us hope. That hope is something I don't want. I want reality. I want that reality. And Biafra Republic government in exile, headed by our Prime Minister, Mazi Ekpa, Simon Njoku, is the reality we're talking about. And from 2nd of December, the reality will come to pass. Oh my God, have mercy. This is how you decipher things like this. Unfortunately, my brother here, they shaking head, they sweet him. My brother, Obi and TV. I love you so much, brother. Last time I told you, change your name to Igbo Biafra TV. But you said no, Igbo Area TV. What do you mean by the area in your name? I still don't know to this day. What's the area? What's the meaning of the area in your name? Igbo Area TV. What's the meaning of the area in your name? Now, area boy? I don't know. Because what we have is Biafra and the bite of Biafra. The bite of Biafra. So, Igbo Area TV, I don't understand the lexicon, Oyibo. What do you mean by Igbo Area TV? I don't understand it. But I still love you, though. You're my brother. You're still my brother. You are still my brother. I still love you as my brother. Because you are my brother. I still love you, brother. Let's continue.
Other states we are turning around. We have what it takes to own. And when there is companies here, most people will not like to go out. Because this is not what government go to any country in the world. The highest companies are not owned by government, it's owned by individuals.
Yes, the highest company around the whole world is owned by individuals because they have what they call the enabling environment created by the government. There is a framework. There are policies, there are guidance that you have to follow when you are entering that business. When you're about to do your business, you have the enabling environment created by the government. There is good road that reaches there. Government don't build the infrastructures, the pipeline, the wire, the internet, satellite. Everything is there to enabling the environment. There is a seaport close by. Everything is being created by the government to create an enabling environment. A businessman, a man who sells cell phone and all those things cannot build a road to his, plaza. Sometimes when you need the enabling environment to buy a land for your business to build a plaza, you don't have to be paying the area boys. There should not be a tribalism that you have built a business. Next thing, because of tribalism, they come and say, we want to break it down. They give you 2 hours to break it down. They are not creating the enabling environment for you. That's the problem of Nigeria. So the reason why we are doing well in every other place we go, apart from Biafra land, is because they have vowed that Biafra land will never be great again. The only person who went on try small now Governor Oti. The only man went on try small because he came with a different perspective. I heard he was a banker, he was a businessman, and he came into politics not to enrich himself. He's trying to an extent. He's creating the enabling environment. There is now light in that place. For the first time in how many years, that zoo is now having uninterrupted light. That is the enabling environment. Factories can now work. Those when they do haircuts, hair business, hair salons, they can now work. Those that have their warehousing, their tractors, everything, it can now work because there's an enabling environment. EBUKA Obi, that's something you don't understand. In the Western world, if I don't have the enabling environment, I cannot perform. If there is tribalism, racism in the working place, what we call institutional racism, then I cannot perform because they will only employ white people. If they had the disease you have in Yoruba land, if they have the disease they have in Nigeria, if they have the disease they have in the north, it means if I apply for a job in a Western world, once they say your name sound African, you will not get a job. If you use psychology, go change your name for court, you now have a Western name, then they will give you the interview. But when you get to the interview, they see your face, you are a black man, you have wasted your time, you will not get a job. But no, the government, they create the enabling environment by coming up with the Equality Act. Everybody's equal now to an extent that a people that enslaved you, Oyibo when bring slavery, they came with an act to change that bad thing when they do, to change racism or to checkmate racism to an extent. Now they've created an enabling environment. Somebody when they use wheelchair to a building, they don't create some tractors, some cliff that you will use to get to the building. That is what they mean by to create the enabling environment for you to excel. So the Biafran, for the first time, when we experience the enabling environment, we're like, wow, my God, for the first time, I can show my real strength. And the God in us will now come out. That's why we are doing very well anywhere we go. But the Fulani Cabal, they know this. Nigeria, they know this. So they are slowing us down. They say, these guys, anywhere you put them, even that man said it now, Amadou Bello, he said, these guys, you put them in the warehouse, they want to become the team, they want to become the head of the team or something like that. They know who we are. They know us. So anywhere you put us, we are bound to excel. So the only thing they will do is to find a way to constrain that environment. Make sure you cannot excel. Make sure there is no seaport in Biafra land. How can a so-called giant of Africa, you have only one seaport in Lagos? I wonder. When you go to China, they have more than 20 seaports everywhere. England, small England, though, so many seaports everywhere. But the Zoo Republic, because of tribalism, they said they will not create the enabling environment. That a people that love to do business, we the Biafrans that love to do business, business is in our DNA. It means now we're supposed to get the first or the best seaport in the whole world. Because now we do business. It means once we now have the enabling environment, there's a seaport in our backyard, we'll be doing more business, there'll be more revenue for the government, to take and do what they want to do to develop the other regions. But no, because of tribalism, they say they will not create the enabling environment. Underline those words. I told you from the beginning of the class. I'm giving you guys a master class session here. Buzzwords, keywords. You will take those words, those phrases throughout the whole lecture. Watch now. For the next 6 weeks, people will shout, enabling environment, enabling environment, enabling. That's how you know that your students are listening to you. You sow it in your heart. You pour water, it go germinate, it go grow. Oh God, man, I'm too much, man. God, I'm too much. Let's continue. No. That's not the prayer. From 2nd of December, we'll start doing that. Not now. Not now. People will not return now. But from the 2nd of December, because we are following the timetable of our Prime Minister. I'm sorry, it is not now. The time has not come. Even in your Bible, Christ said, my time has not come. He went to the wedding and he said, Jesus, the wine has finished. Come and create wine for us. You can do it now. My son, come. Mary told her son, come and change water to wine, I beg. We need some more wine here. And Jesus said, woman, my time has not come. Even though he did it at the end, but he told the mama, my time never come. This is how you use your Bible. This is how you interpret your Bible. The time has not come. But from the 2nd of December, God is pregnant. Oh my God. God is pregnant. Less than 3.5 months to go. God is pregnant. Our God is pregnant. And the delivery date is the 2nd of December. This year. So the time has not come. With all due respect, Mr. EBUKA Obi. The time has not come. Let's continue. Let's continue.
We always brag. Anywhere you go, if you don't see Bomano, and so you are great in America, but your village is undeveloped. Are you great? We have come down here to help this region.
Hold on there. You have come down with your church to help the region. Okay. Those that believe that, over to you. If building church is to help the God, oh my, hey, God, my people, hey, my people, oh man, walk there, my PM, hey, walk there, hey, walk there, I won't lie to you, my PM, from the 2nd of December, the work go multiply you, work day. The task at hand is enormous. Oyibo. Work day. Let's continue.
Around, all of you will see change.
Listen. Church, listen. Listen, church.
You are great in America, but your village is undeveloped.
Listen.
Are you great?
Listen.
We have come down here to help this region. And this time around, all of you will see change. And the change have started.
Through church, oh.
Thank God for Governor Hope Uzodinma.
Boom! We have come down to bring change. This time around, though, and the change has started. Thank God for Governor Hope Uzodinma. Hey! Hebelebe, hebelebe, hebelebe. Hebelebe, hebelebe, hebelebe. Hebelebe, hebelebe, hebelebe. Hebelebe, hebelebe, buliwe o. Hebelebe hiya. Hebelebe hiya. Hey, that is the carrots and stick approach, the icing on the cake, the caveats, the invisible hand, the unseen hand. At the end, him land where I wanted him to land. We thank God for Governor Hope Uzodinma. We thank God for a killer of his people. We thank God for a murderer. We thank God for a 419er. We thank God for a man who was supposed to be executed in prison, but he did a 419 to a Dibia through an Eze. He told the Eze, if they buy me in the prison, my blood will spill in your village. It means there will be calamity in your village. So go and tell the government not to buy me, but they should send me on exile. The Igwe was now panicking because the Dibia man, the medicine man, told the Igwe. The Igwe now went to government and begged them not to buy this man called Governor Hope Uzodinma. Instead, release him but banish him somewhere. When they released him, he went to Lagos, going around doing 419, doing his businesses, made his money. He was now angry with his people. He came back into politics and he went to the cabal. He bowed down to them. He swore an oath to work, to be a vessel, to be used by the cabal against his own people. Until this day, Uzodinma has been a murderer of his people. Even our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, called Uzodinma a wanted man, a marked man. A man that buyed a console, a man that buyed most of our men, our youths. Is who this pastor is saying, may God bless Hope Uzodinma. Igbo Area TV. Do you concur with that? Oyibo? Are you in agreement with what this man is saying? That's why I told you, you have to be careful when these men of God speak. Their mouth is sweet, but inside that mouth, they have what they call a fork when go choke you. You believe them, their tongue is sweet, they are saying things, but at the end, he now dropped the bombshell. Because it must be done. He must thank the governor on the pulpit because they gave him that land. It's a must. The governor have told him, please, when you are doing your decision, you must thank us. So he went about perambulating around everything, saying, going forward, change has come. All this will happen now. We have come here to change things, and we thank God for Hope Uzodinma, Governor Hope Uzodinma. An enemy to the people. A wanted man by the people. A man that will be banished from the land of Biafra when Biafra comes. I said it. That's who this your so-called man of God. You see me, I'm not here to attack this man of God because I did that 1 year ago. Which is why I told him, I will not forgive nor forget what you did. I don't forgive nor forget, but go and sin no more. It means get away from my side. Be banished from my side. Get away. Go as far as you can from my side. Go away and sin no more. But you can tell, this man has not learned from his mistakes. He's not learned from his mistakes. During the time of the election, he was saying, I thank God for this, so I thank God for that. Too. Now he's doing it again. He's now thanking Governor Hope Uzodinma for the land he gave him. Why else will you thank him? Do you not get it? And sadly, see my brother here now, Igbo Area TV is now complex. Huh? He's confused now. How do you react to a statement like that? How do you react? How do you react? Because from the beginning, you were appreciating what he was saying. You appreciated what he was saying. How do you now react to that statement where he said he is thanking God for Governor Hope Uzodinma? Biafra, you see me, this is my brain. I'm having a live story. Nobody can sway me. Nobody can sway me. Nobody can sway me. I'm not stupid. I know those that are real and those that are fake. I can always decipher and separate the real from the fake, the wheat from the chaff. And to do that, you need a critical mind. You must be able to analyze stuff. That's how this thing works. Let's continue. Very, very sad.
Who gave us the platform to come?
Take it back. Listen.
We have come down here
Okay.
to help this region.
Okay.
And this time around, all of you will see change.
Okay.
And the change have started.
Okay.
Thank God for Governor Hope Uzodinma. Who gave us the platform to come?
Thank God for Governor Hope Uzodinma, who gave us the platform to come. Thank God for Governor Hope Uzodinma, who gave us the land to come. So my PM, you said that during that time, during the election, he was saying, I thank Governor Hope Uzodinma for the land he's about to give to us. And today now he's saying, thank God for Governor Hope Uzodinma, who gave us the platform. His own change is about the word of God. His own change is to make some money out of the word of God. His own change is to claim that he has healed the sick. But when the man they call Ibu, Mr. Ibu was sick, came to him, he couldn't heal him. The man went through hardship, went through a very sad way for someone to die. The first death was to cut his legs off. The second one, he still died despite they cut his legs off. But when he was able, he came to your church. You could not heal him. And what you said was, oh no, when he came, he did not tell you he was sick. As a man of God, you should be able to tell when someone is sick. How will I come to your church and I won't tell you that I'm sick? My people, you see, this is the problem. Work there for us, so please, we need to rewrite or reset the mind of our people. In a computer, they call it a factory reset for computer. Take it back to the original way it was. Because when Britain came, they changed our mindset. Our spiritual way of doing things, we abandoned it. They put a new program, a new hard drive, a new software. That now we believe in a white Jesus. We believe in a white Mary. We believe in Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, James, Peter, Paul, Barnabas, English names. When you say the black man, we were here before the white man. The black man, our name, African name was here before Peter, James, Luke, Mark, Matthew, Simon. Those are English names in your Bible. So that tells you when you now put a timeline on the Bible, it was here 2,000 years ago. Even Jesus, the letter J is just 600 years old. So it means there was nobody called Jesus 2,000 years ago. A timeline. That's how you find the truth sometimes. Timeline. The real man who was walking here doing things was called what? Yeshua. Or the short name, Yesu. Y-E-S-U. Yeshua. Yeshu. There was no Joshua. J is a new word or a new letter. What you have was Yeshua. Jesus. No J, no Jesus, no J, no Jehovah. Oh God. Your God, one of them was called El, E-L. El Shaddai, El, Elohim, El, Israel, Israel, El means it was a name of a god. There are so many gods. I'm not here to educate you guys, because even your pastors don't even know half of what I know. This channel is not here to preach about God or whatever. But it's just to show you how far I have read. I have graduated from your Bible school. I have graduated. The Bible you read, I don't graduate past that Bible. But some of you are scared to graduate from your Bible, so you are repeating the same class every year. Sunday school, every year, the same Bible, the same Sunday school, the same pastor, the same one when they teach you now. Make you not shame the shame now. You must graduate from your class to a new degree. First degree, second degree, third degree, fourth degree, fifth degree, sixth degree, seventh degree. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. That is what life is. But you guys, you are still in the basics. The only one you've got is just 2 degrees. Your bachelor degree, master degree, and you stop there. You are okay with the word degree when it comes to bachelor's degree from university, master's degree from university. But the other ones, you are scared to follow those ones. You said no, it is for the devil. Oh, Bonnie, shame unto you, all power belongs to Jesus. Shame unto you, all power belongs to Ekanka, shame unto you. You guys don't know the truth. Now devil do one. Even the small ones the small things you have in your Africa there. Ogboni for you said that na devil dwam. Ekanka na devil dwam. Ekanka, the study of light. Ekanka, the study of light. And I told you, we are children of the rising sun. And I say people known as children of the light. Ekanka, the study of light. They are studying those people known as the children of the light. I will stop there. You see me, I don't study everything. But when hunger is your problem, you pray to God for food in Nigeria. So your brain is still clouded. Poverty is still in your brain, that you are begging God for food. Hi! It's like a baby that takes the father's cell phone. I said, Daddy, I want to use your phone. Please, what's the password? The phone is in your hand. As a child, the phone is in your hand, but you're still calling your God, your father. Daddy, I want to use your cell phone. What's the password? He said, but I've bought your own phone for you. Go and use your own phone now. Don't use mine. Mine, there are some things there that, if you play with it, I'll be in trouble. There's some stuff there you cannot see. Go and play with your own phone. No, Daddy, I want to use your own phone. That's what you guys are doing. In your hands, you have the power of life and death. But you allow men of God to be your middlemen, to speak to God. When you have the authority to communicate with your God, the Almighty God, you are a smaller God, a small G, G-O-D, small G-O-D. While there is a bigger God out there, an Almighty God, but there are different level of gods in this world. One is called El, E-L, is a God. So we hear Israel, Israel, now you understand. You guys are not ready. No. I'll digress. Let's continue.
This is why all.
Now, my people, make we hear our brother, Igbo Area TV, do his conclusion. He had a chance to use a different perspective when he made his video, but he chose the perspective of supporting and praising EBUKA Obi in all what he said. But I hope, from what I have said, it will now change his mind, his psychology going forward. Because this thing is all in the mind. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. It's in the mind. Everything is in the mind. So make we hear our brother in his conclusion. Make we hear what in him get from what EBUKA Obi said and how him can narrate the story. If you are with me, let's go there. Make we hear him.
Now, let's ignore the church is coming or whatsoever. But let's look at that message. It is that.
No, my brother. We will not ignore it. I understand where you're coming from. Say, let's ignore the church is coming. The church has already come. It is there. And he also thanked Governor Hope Uzodinma. So a fact cannot be ignored. If it was a rumor, you can ignore a rumor. Them talk say, I hear say, it be like say na true say, those are rumors. But when it don't happen, he is now in Imo State. His church has been erected in Imo State. He is preaching from the pulpit in Imo State. So we cannot ignore that fact with all due respect. This is how you break somebody down intellectually. When something is a fact, you don't ignore it. If you're on a road, you want cross road and car they come, you will not ignore that fact. They say car they come jam you. If you ignore them, the car will hit you. But if you hear say, that road they busy, oh, be careful when you're getting there. You can ignore it. Say, I have experience now. When I get to the road, I go look my left, look my right, look my left again, then I'll cross. You can ignore that. But if there is a fact, say cars they go non-stop, there is no red light or whatever, no traffic, it is busy, then you cannot ignore that fact. So my brother, with all due respect, we will not go ignore that fact. Let's continue. Let's take it back. Listen.
Now, let's ignore the church is coming or whatsoever. But let's look at that message. It is that message that I'm pointing at. Let's ignore, yes. Some people are saying it's the church development. But the message is not what he's saying. Listen to the message. If you don't like EBUKA Obi, but this message is very key. This is why I came here. I have never had it like this. And I'm pleading with Ndibo. Let's look at the message again. It is so important. Hey, the way this one sounded to me, oh my God. I see development of an Igbo. I'm not just speaking. It's not just about prayer, but action. I believe what he said will trigger a lot of things.
Who is he?
That was actually the opening of his church in Imo State. You saw the crowd. Millions.
Millions because they are hungry. Millions because they are poor. Millions because they are sick. Do you know? Oh my God, you guys don't understand this thing. God. Do you know, on the average, in healthcare in the Western world, they see at least 100,000 patients a week. But in your zoo, there is no healthcare. So person when get aria, sickness they in body. Disease they their body. They have no money for medication. And they now heard a man of God is coming. What do you expect? They will come there now. They will come there. My brother, I beg, try to understand this thing, because I believe you should be one of the enlightened ones that will understand. In the Western world here, you cannot fool me. I'm looking at the policies. The system is working. That's why they don't go to church anymore in the Western world. The system is working. Your pastor cannot put food on your table, with all due respect. At the end, after all said and done, now they put money for the plate of the pastor. You say you are giving the money to Jesus, to God, but your pastor, your imam, and then they use the money, they chop, they build houses, they send their children abroad, they give themselves the best of life, they buy cars in the name of God with the money you give to them. Oh my God, listen to me, my brother. Every Sunday, you give your offering to your pastor. On Monday, they take the millions you have given to the pastor, they take it to the bank, they put in the bank, and the bank will not use that money to they give out loans for real estate, loans for business. At the end, the pastor is making profit. He's a billionaire, while you guys, you believe you are giving your money to Jesus. Sweet Jesus. I told you how my grandmother, Father Kumuyi, now God go punish him. Father Kumuyi, my grandmother, that her children from USA were giving her money, dollars. She put all the money for her account. Somebody in that Deeper Life Church can't use 419 for them. Say, oh yeah, because she don't owe now, they can't say, let us set a tithe for you, a direct debit from your bank. And they set a direct debit in the bank of my grandmother. All the dollars her children give to her every month in her account. They set a direct debit. It means every month, or I mean every week, I don't know. Money they come out from her bank, they go Deeper Life Church. Even when she died, there was still, the direct debit was still there. The direct debit was still there. The money was still going. Until the children came back from USA, they checked the bank. Oh my God. Hey! And all their money, all her money, don't come out. Even when she was dead, money was still being taken off her account. Millions. My brother, I beg. My brother, Igbo Area TV, I beg. Calm down. They study well. Don't say forget this, forget that. No. Those are factors that will be brought into the equation. For mathematics, you go check all the factors. You cannot say ignore this, ignore. No. We cannot do that here, please. I love you so much. I'm not attacking you at all. I love you so. In fact, I am inspired by you. I love how you do your videos. I love it. When you speak Igbo, you speak English, or you speak the pidgin English. I love it. But please, I'm here to call a spade a spade. We cannot ignore those factors and just listen to the message. Because the message, Simon Ekpa has been saying it. The message, Nnamdi has been saying it. The message, even me, I've been saying it. So we cannot ignore the message, my brother. I'm sorry. We cannot ignore those facts. I'm sorry. Because those facts, they have substance. The fact they gave him a land, he has built a church in Imo State, is a fact. But to say, oh, don't worry, what I've said now, things will start to change. Those are not substance. Oh my God. Let's continue, I beg.
That millions is a population that if they trade with you, do business with you. So we have the population that will buy. Look at what he said. Igbos are everywhere. You hail them. Hey, anywhere you go, if you don't see Igbo man. But what about his own house? You know, we have bragged a lot about that. Anywhere you go, you don't see Igbo man. People are bragging with it. If you don't see Igbo man. Igbo man is outside there fixing other people's place. What about his own place? So, enough of those brag. Igbo man is everywhere. And how does it change an Igbo? That is what matters. Look at the clocks of that message. Oh my God. The way it sank into me. Go to Europe, America, you hear of our exploits. Igbo people are doing well, this and that. Oh, they are great.
Hold on, but that thing now, you've heard it from Nnamdi Kanu now. Simon Ekpa has said it over and over again. Even me, I've been saying it. I showed a video about Biafrans in South Africa building a new Lagos in South Africa. We'll be hearing it, my brother. Don't wait until this man hear our video, watch our video, take the talking points, and now say it. Now you are giving all the whole accolades, Oyibo, to EBUKA Obi. You are giving him the praise for hearing those buzzwords. When you know Simon Ekpa, every day he's speaking about this thing. Hi, my people, man. PM work day, I beg. Our media men, we need to step up now because people are taking our talking points. They go to the church and they say it. And now all the praises. Oh my God. Oh God. Okay, let's continue. Continue.
Oh, what about their home?
No.
He said the curse is broken. Yes, it doesn't end at prayer. He said we are like a bird in a cage. A bird in a cage still flies inside the cage, but cannot fly out. That is a kind of, it's being clipped. When they say we are clipped, our hands are tied. We cannot, we are given a boundary. We need, until we fix our place, until the impact of whatever we are doing outside is felt in our place. Yes, they say Anibo. There are factories in Anibo. How many of them?
I don't know. Guam.
Our place is crafted in a way that we'll be going out, we'll be flying out to go and see greener pastures. But we have what it takes to make people come to our place. Look at how many people he brought. People from different parts of the world were in attendance in that program you saw.
Because they are sick, they are poor, they are in need of basic health care. Some of them they get cataracts, problem in the eye. Some of them now backache. Some of them now broken legs. Some now COVID. Now everything. They are pregnant. They're looking for children. They say go to Jesus. A barren woman, go to Jesus. I want husband, go to Jesus. I want wife, go to Jesus. My brother. Man, wow. Simon, these pastors, hey, they have done numbers on us. The only thing that will save our people is to carry all the Biafrans to Obodo Yibo, take them to Rome, to Italy. Let them see what happens outside that Catholic church there in Rome. See what happens outside the house of the Pope. It will blow your mind. When I told you guys, hey, this is a hustle. Roman Catholic means the Church of Rome. Rome is the capital of Italy. Anglican Church means the Church of England. Oh my God, you guys don't that. Oh my God. My brother, let me tell you this one. What they call Anglican Church in Nigeria or in Biafra land. When you come to England, the name now Church of England. Why is that? That's the twist and turns. The use of words, spells. Words, they are like spells. They use it to confuse you guys. Because them no say, if for Africa, they call their church Church of England. People will say, hold on, Church of England. No, I'd rather go to Church of God than Church of England. So they now turn it more Anglo-Saxon. It means, you know, Anglican. Anglican means English. England. So Church of England in Obodo Yibo, when they came to Nigeria, they called it Anglican Church. It's the hustle. You are paying your tithes. They are competing with Church of Rome, Catholic Church. Because Catholic Church is the Roman Catholic Church. That's the full name. Roman Catholic Church. It's a hustle. Slavery has not ended. Colonization has not ended. So Britain, they hustle with Rome. They saw what Rome did. Rome came with Catholic Church. They said, okay. Our own will be Church of England. But in Africa, we shall call it Anglican Church. So the tithe you pay to your Anglican priest, it comes to England. You are still paying your tithe, restitution, and all those things to England. They are pimping you. And the church, the tithe you pay, or whatever you pay, the levies you pay to your Catholic Church, it is coming to Rome. The Pope, they enjoy living the best of life in your money. So the other smaller churches, what they call the Protestant church, the Pentecostal church, they are saying, we no go agree, yo, we no go agree. We want our own money as well. We no go agree. They are protesting, they are Protestant churches. They are hustling in between. But the two big boys are the Roman Catholic Church and the Church of England. It's all a hustle, my brother. It's a hustle. In the Western world, they will laugh at you if you say you are going to church. Catholic church in the Western world, when you go there on a Sunday, you only see old people there. People in their 70s or late 60s. And the church is almost empty. No youth. Anglican church, in fact, is like a desert. You go to the church, you see like 8 people. 8 people, they attend church. But in Africa, there is no space. If you go late by 5 minutes, you're in trouble. You will sit outside. Hey! Then go create chair outside. You will not see the face of the priest, but there will be a microphone outside, a megaphone, a speaker that you will hear in Africa. That's the cause and effect of poverty, hardship, and the rest of them. With all due respect, my brother, that's the fact. Let's continue.
So, but I'm not telling you to focus on the program, but what he said. He mentioned companies in Johannesburg, businesses owned by Igbo. What about your home? Akuruno.
Akuruno,
You know, we have been preaching Akuruno, but the way EBUKA dropped it now, it was like a bomb.
Boom!
If 1/4 of Ndi Igbo, 1/4, 25% of Ndi Igbo can invest in an Igbo. The billionaires we have. The other day I saw Kubana's chief priest. The business is not in the southeast. He left. It's painful. I'm not telling him what to do. I'm not advising, but it's painful.
Oh, so you think those boys, they have the money and they are running their business. You think that they get the money, but every time you see them, they are paying homages to governors. Obi Kubana chief priest, all those guys. You think they are the ones that have the money, that they are building those hotels, doing nightclub life? That's the mistake you are making. But I will not go in there. I will allow the dead to bury the dead. But if you assume, say, a riffraff like those people, them they build all those stuff with their money, then you are making a mistake. With all due respect. They are just boys. They are stooges. They are henchmen for the governors and politicians. I'm sorry. This might, shock some of you guys. But I will not speak more than that. I will not speak more than that. They are like sidekicks, not side chicks. Sidekicks for your so-called politicians in Biafra land. They help them to clean the money. Your governors go to Abuja to get that raw cash. They change as much as possible into dollars. The other ones, they cannot change. They will now call their stooges around. Say, yeah, guy, go build this one. Go build this nightclub. Yeah. That's what is happening. I will not go there. No. Let me not go there. I know those boys now. In fact, let's continue.
Or maybe he said insecurity or what, I don't know.
Okay.
The population here has I was talking about this the other day. 72% in Abuja. 72% of properties in Abuja are non-Igbo. I don't hail them for that. That is silly for me.
My brother, hold on. See, let me just tell you this. The houses they were building in Abuja are for real estate. Igbo man's a big business. They know that the civil service will move down to Abuja. The headquarters will move to Abuja. They will relocate from Lagos to Abuja. So the Igbo man been thinking ahead and quickly they build estates. People are going to rent those houses now. If they built it in Igbo land, there is no government presence in Igbo land. Who will rent those houses? Some of you will laugh or say, we are building big mansions in Biafra land that are abandoned. It is abandoned because there is no presence of government in Biafra land. So if you like, build a real estate in Biafra land, you're wasting your time. The only thing when fit work to an extent for Biafra land right now, as is what we're doing, now those nightclubs and nightlife, because people, they are frustrated. So they won't go somewhere, they'll go and drink their pains and sorrows away. They won't go somewhere, go touch girls, go do all those things. That's why anything they are doing in Biafra land, a nightclub, and all those things, them. Chief priest, the same thing he did in Biafra land. Because where there is no presence of the government, I mean the federal government, forget the state government, then people cannot go there and invest. Because if you go build hotels there, you're wasting your time. With all due respect. So what you see them doing in Abuja during that time, they were building real estate. And it will pay off. I believe probably in the zoo there is Airbnb now. I'm not sure. But when things like that get to, to that zoo, the Biafrans will be making money, because in Airbnb, you are making your money in real time. You don't have to argue with the tenant to pay you money. They pay online, then they use the house. Now, your politicians in Saudi Arabia, in Dubai, that's what they are doing with your dollars. They are buying houses, putting it into Airbnb. They are not building the zoo country. They take the money to Dubai to buy those houses, and they're putting it on Airbnb. Airbnb. Go and check the meaning for them. Some of you in the zoo, you might not even know what I'm talking about. But if that one we say, if you are going to holiday in Dubai, you want to rent a hotel or a place to stay, a posh house. The house you are renting belongs to your governor, your senators, your vice presidents, and all those things. That's how it's done. Nigeria is a contraption. Nigeria is a contraption. Let's continue.
Oye funahunwe ana ekwu maka nke luru uno ka ịma olu uno onye ndị ọzọ ọlụ ebe ọ na-ejele ndị Igbo exploit ije na best houses in every part of Nigeria, Lagos, on ndị Igbo bana be ndị Igbo ajoka je na be ndị Igbo one mmadụ one lụrụ factory na be ha okwu odi video ife onyonyo omele a na-esave nka dewe somewhere
archive
ka na-edewe nka ọ gbara ya okwu
onyonyo
ihe so ụzọ ụka ma ọ n'ihe eso n'iwe onye ọgọ mmụọ mana wolugodo okwu onye asị tụfuo m na atụfu na okwu ọnụ m
eziokwu
Ebuka gbara ya okwu dịka nsikwa anụbụgo m ya mana ụzọ o si wee kwue na kịta nwata ọwụ na amụrụ na Igbo chọrọ ịpụ maka gịnị echetara m mgbe anyị na-eto efinishiri m secondary school na Igbo na Igbo ka m gụchara akwụkwọ mgbe ahụ ọkala ndị mụ na ha gụrụ akwụkwọ ekwuwe narị ka ha jee ebe a onye ọbụla na-ekwu okwu ọpụpụ ma mụ na-echekwa etu mmesi pụ mana ọ na-aba anyị dị mma etu o kwesịrị ịdị ọpụpụ ị na-apụ ka ije narị anya batakwa kedu ife ya na-eche ndị US kere ebe ha ya asị ka ha jee ndị nọ na US ndị bụ ndị US aka na obodo ha amaka obodo ha malụ mma ife ha si a na-eti mkpu na ndị Igbo na-akpa ike n'ebe dị iche iche bịa na kpa na ike ha na-aba ezigbo ike unu echezi na ndị na-achị achị asị na seaport adịghọ nna ike o nwere oge ife enyo mmere mbụ ike dị n'aka anyị mawo ndị Igbo ịgbanwe ọnọdụ ike dị n'aka anyị ịgbanwe ọnọdụ mana anyị na-eche ndị ọchịchị o nwere ife okwukwala ebe a strike m vidio nka o nwere ife okwuru strike m companies one ka ịnụ na gọọmenti na-enwe jee na US ka nyegoro ji US nye example ebe a na-akpọ ka ife na-akpọzi village ya
Silicon Valley
ebe ahụ Facebook na ndị otu dị
Silicon Valley okwe
ebe enwegasịrị ebe aka ya afụgasị tech companies ya.
Oh, Ezeku.
Highest ndị a ya wụ ofu ego ofu onye n'ime ha karịrị ego for the country.
Those who cannot hear the beautiful language of Igbo, what he's saying here is doing a recap of what EBUKA Obi said. He said, the fact, this gospel of EBUKA Obi must be archived somewhere. He will not lose this one. And now he's saying, for example, in America, you have what they call the Silicon Valley, you know, where all the tech companies and they, not the government build them now the people build them. A Silicon Valley. People build them, but ordinary seaports, they refuse to allow the Biafrans to build or to have one. Ordinary seaport to water. Do you know the cost it takes those investors to build or to create a Silicon Valley? Ordinary your NTA news. Look at the quality of na television. The video I make alone with my laptop and software, it looks more beautiful than your NTA news. But guess what? Your zoo government, they spend billions on NTA news. But look at the quality of what they're showing. Sometimes when you look at it, your eye, it's like the TV, they slap your eyes. It's an eyesore. But the video I'm doing with the little resource I have, with the little system I have, with the software I have, see how beautiful it is. See how, you know, you enjoy like a movie, action-packed. Bombs everywhere, fire explosion, a colorful screen to make love to your eyes. Because sometimes in the Western world, they believe that whatever you see should be able to communicate with you, you know, through your ears. It makes love to your eardrums and your eye should be attracted to it. In the Western world, they call television, for example. Television means tell lies to your vision, Oyibo. Television, it means tell lies to your vision. Tell lies to your vision. When they break it down, when you go deeper of the meaning behind the meaning of television, you guys are not ready for that. No. You guys are not ready. I am God. You guys aren't ready for this knowledge. You're still babies. You believe in your pastor. You believe in your pastor. Let's continue.
The company.
Okay.
The mother government. Ndị be anyị bịa lụwanụ olugo ka ụnụ ya bịa doziwe be anyị. Ndị Igbo ka m gwụ n'eziokwu, asị m kwuo, ndị Igbo kacha jije ego n'ụwa, mana I invest ya ọfụma ka ya ama.
I understand what you're saying. I understand.
Ụnụ ejesi na-edozi ndị obodo ndị ọzọ abịa a na-achọgasị ebe anyị kpochi kanal na Abuja na Lagos ebe anyị alụ gasị.
If you need a business, oh God.
I know maka akụkọ ndị Jew. Omuri akụkọ megasịrị ma mgbe agha ife Hitler mere ndị Jew. Megasị ha gbuo. Ka anụchala ọgụ 1940 gịnị? 40 Kano second war we gbuo ndị Igbo ndị Jew ife egburu ha. Ndị Igbo cheta na ndị Jew cheta nna asị ndị Igbo ndị Jew cheta na ha ya ana. Man Israel eflokita ka ha na dozicha be Israel eflokita ya azụ Nigeria nni.
Eziokwu.
Israel is one of the most advanced country in this world. Ndị Igbo natano. If I Israel,
I agree with you, but look, from 2nd of December, that's when things will begin to happen, my brother. You are saying the Igbo should come back. We are not coming back to integrate with Nigeria. We are not coming back to be under your governors, the rest of them. No. We are coming to bring a new nation under God. So we are coming, yes. He said about the Jews, what they went through in Germany, all those things, and now in Israel, in fact, they are feeding the whole world. They can even feed Nigeria. I agree with you. So the same way you support the Jews for what they did, why will you not support our people, the Biafrans, the Biafra Republic government and things like that? From the 2nd of December, this thing you are asking for, it will turn to a reality. When I say that one now, I go begin frown. You'll be angry, you'll be frowning. Why are you frowning? If what you have just said is the Igbo should come back and do what? No, we are coming with a structure. A structure, a government is coming from the 2nd of December. You should be excited that your prayers has been answered. That's the real prayer. And by God's grace, your prayer will be answered on the 2nd of December. That's how this is work. That is how these things work, my brother. Not come back. Come back without any structure. What are you talking about? That's not how it's done. We are coming back. And on the 2nd of December, we shall return with Biafra. But the question is this. When we give you Biafra on the 2nd of December, will you accept it? Will you be willing to work with the Prime Minister? Or will you work with your politicians against the Prime Minister? The same way IPOB Nigeria are doing now. IPOB Nigeria Limited, the same way they are working against Biafra, against Simon Ekpa. Despite they claim they believe in Nnamdi Kanu, they saw Nnamdi Kanu told us to pray the books of Psalms. We are praying the books of Psalms for Biafra to come down. But now that they have kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa is now doing the same thing to bring us that same Biafra. The most beloved disciple of Nnamdi Kanu is doing the same thing to give us that Biafra. But those who claim to be the followers of Nnamdi Kanu, those who believe in command and control, they are now angry with Simon Ekpa. So my brother, you are saying the Igbo should come back to the land. We are coming, but we have a date. The date is the 2nd of December. Will you be there to welcome us with open arms? Will you be there with your hands wide open to welcome us? Or are you part of that number of the Biafrans that will be ready to have this new country called Biafra? That's the $1 million question that I'll be expecting you to respond to. At this point, my people, I will have to end it here. Even though he said a bit more, but I believe a word is enough for the wise. At this point, I wish to rest my case. I'm telling EBUKA Obi, I will not forgive nor forget what you did to us, to our Prime Minister and the people of Biafra. I will not forgive nor forget. But all I'm telling you now is go and sin no more. Leave me alone. I'm not looking for your trouble anymore. Last time I spoke about it was 1 year ago. But from what you are doing now, from your actions and inactions, it is clear you are still fixated on me, Oyibo. It means, say, my business is still your business. You are still watching. Who is this guy? Who is this boy? He's sabi me well. He's sabi me. I'll keep on watching him. And I'm hoping you are not the one or one of those trying to set me up. I see those messages. I see those pictures of girls telling me it's all nonsense. I see those things. I see the emails. People complaining about things. You sending me some audios. Trying to blackmail people. Trying to cajole me. I see those things. Trying to find my location and all those rubbish. I see those things. EBUKA, go and sin no more. Like Christ told people in the Bible, I'm telling you now, go and sin no more. But someone like me, I don't forgive nor forget. So if you think of me, I don't forget our discussion 1 year ago, then you are making the biggest mistake of your life. But all I'm telling you now, because you don't know who is speaking, I can be anywhere and you'll be shocked that the last man you see will say things I've told you, and that will be the end. Your television will be turned off. I am warning you now. go and sin no more. When they say to turn off somebody TV, to turn off somebody television, you might not understand that language. When someone say they will turn off your television, you might not understand that language. So I am warning you now, if you are one of those playing those games, because your talking point here, it resembles all my videos, I am warning you now, go and sin no more. I rest my case. For those who have ears, let them hear. For those who have ears, let them hear. From me, from here, for now, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain yours truly, Biafra, Superstars Media. God bless you. Bye-bye.